prepared for highly offensive language and adult and sexual themes. Tonight we learn Andy is not a bit of fluff, but he's a force to be reckoned with, apparently. And Rod Stewart is indeed Scottish. And Jane lovingly summed up her time in the house.
You know, I've had a couple of meltdowns and I wash up.
That's what she's done! That is what she's done. Now, of course, we cannot forget that this week is Annihilation! Oh, still not bored of it. And later on, I'm going to be, wait for this, exclusively revealing what will be happening next to our unsuspecting housemates. But let's just say for now, it could involve one housemate walking away £20,000 richer. And not only that, that £20,000 may come out of the prize fund. More on that a bit later on, so stay tuned. Also tonight I've got all the latest news and weather where they are, and comedian and impressionist Luke Kemner's back. So funny. Plus our lovely Dorian, that's Leslie Joseph. She's going to be reading another instalment of Story on the Side. Tonight it's a modern day fairy tale where a boy from a land far, far away meets his Prince Charming in a beautiful castle. I'm talking about Ryan and Huey. It's probably going to get a bit dirty. But we'll find out if it has a happy ending a bit later on. But we've got a lot to get through, so let's meet tonight's panel. She is the loosest thing ever to enter the Big Brother house. Well, I say that. She was the loosest thing until Marco went in. It's Carol McGibbon! Speaking of being loose, I'm told our next guest loves a quick... Oh, sorry, that's just his name. It's Jake Quickenham! He does. Finally, there is nothing loose about this woman. After conquering Big Brother, she turned into a lean, mean fitness machine. Oh, yeah. Give it up for the gorgeous Josie Gibson! For any eagle-eyed viewers, you will see that there is an empty chair on our panel. So I think we need one last guest to make it perfect. Now, we've seen some incredible relationships in the Big Brother house over the years. We've seen some, you know, Chicken Stew and Michelle, Makosi and Anthony, remember in the poll, Kinger in the bottle. Just put it out there, but nothing compares to this reunited duo. We've already got one, Jay, and here are two more, reunited for the first time in 6 years. Give it up for John James! This is all... What's going to happen here? Right, we've got a lot to talk about today, but before we get stuck in, you two, this is like, I'm like Big Brother super fan. This is way before my time. I mean, this is a moment. How are you both feeling about this? You've not seen each other. How's it going?
I can't even walk.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, what are you doing to him, girl? Are you all right with this?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
John, you all right?
I'm good.
I'm
good.
alright, yeah.
You all right, Jones?
Yeah.
We're all right. We're all right. And we'll just move on. All right, tonight, the housemates. What we're all about on this show, lovely moment. Tonight, the housemates took part in the latest instalment of Annihilation Week, and they had to choose who was the most forgettable. Now, Jason was the main target of this. Why do you think the housemates have turned on him a bit, Carol?
Well, he can't use Charlie as an excuse to be boring anymore, can he? Well, because he did, to be fair. I mean, I love Jason, I do. I think he's a genuinely lovely bloke. But all the time Charlie was there, he was like, you know, I'm only like this because of Charlie, I only like this because of Charlie. Now Charlie's...
Sorry, can we just appreciate the impression one more time? Go on.
He doesn't move his mouth, does he? He's like, only like this sort of shape. But now he can't use that as an excuse because she's gone and she's out. And
I've got to say, Luke Kempner ain't got to watch his back, has he? Not with her around.
He's still being this kind of, you know, still trying too hard to be nice, and he's not being much fun anymore. So maybe they do think he's forgettable. But how they missed a trick there with Alex, didn't they? I mean, he's so forgettable.
Well, that is what the public thought. But
if it wasn't for the face.
Of all the housemates, Jane actually seemed the most surprised not to be chosen for that one herself. Do you think she is more meltdown and washing up and a bit more than that, then,
I
obviously?
quite enjoy watching her do the washing up, to be honest.
Do you?
She does it in heels.
It's the high heels.
Does it in heels, that's a talent. She should win just for that. No, honestly, no. I'm really starting to like Jane. I'm really starting to like her.
Me too.
What makes me laugh is now she can't just talk about how much she hates Chelsea anymore.
I know.
So she might have to start hating someone else. But yeah, I really like her, and I think Jason is quite forgettable. Like when I'm watching him, I usually go make a cup of tea. I'll go for a poo or something.
Such a funny lad.
Just saying,
it now.
everybody poos. Everybody poos.
Well, the public, as we just said, chose Alex as the most forgettable, although the housemates seemed a bit surprised by this. Jose, what are they seeing that we're not?
I think they're just seeing a nice, good-looking guy, but really, he's so dry, and he's like a dry lunch.
No.
He's got nothing to him, and if he didn't look like that, he'd be out. I'm sorry, he would.
I mean, I heard a couple of boos then. Who booed?
No, seriously, he's boring.
Oh.
He's boring.
Who disagrees? Because I heard someone going,
No, seriously, he's boring. He needs to sort... No, he needs to step up his game, and he's boring.
Can I just say, he is going to town in that hat, and he means it. He's pointing, he's wearing an hat. John?
Hiya, how's he boring? What it is, but the young ones are scared and they're intimidated by Jason, and that was a platform for them all to attack him and get rid of him. They're going to get rid of all the older housemates because the young ones think they're so fun. They ain't that.
I'm gonna come back. They also had to choose who is the biggest game player in the house. Now, Andy was a popular choice amongst the housemates. John, he's been trying to dodge that sort of gameplay tag for the last, good few weeks now. Why can't he seem to shake that off?
Andy.
Andrew was very old news. Very old news.
I think he's very clever in what he does, and I think he's very clever in about the way that he goes about things. He can be quite manipulative, but I think the other housemates are a little bit threatened by how intelligent he actually is, and I think they're threatened by him, to be honest. And I think, which was why I was surprised that they saved him instead of
in the immunity.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people.
But I think the other housemates they twisted all that so that they could keep him in because I think he's a threat.
Oh, well, it wasn't just that. You disagree, Jess?
No, because I reckon they kept him in because he's a weak player, so he's weak for them to go up with in the final.
Yeah, so I think the opposite. I think he's very.
Oh God, domestic! Already started. 6 years. Let's talk about Evelyn, because the housemates also targeted her as well, saying that she's not the same housemate that they saw in the first few weeks compared to what she's like now. Carol, who do you think is the real Evelyn? Because in the beginning, we didn't really see her. She promised a lot and didn't deliver.
Yeah, but it's quite easy when you go into that house to, you know, be quiet to start with, because you don't know anybody, and unless you're a real sort of performing chimp like Ryan, like literally gets in there, gets all the attention. And I don't think Evelyn, I don't think she did
Sarah,
that.
Doris, whatever you want to call her. Fine. Any name will do, Carol.
She didn't do that, and actually I quite like her for that, and she has come out, and I don't think that she's just doing that because someone said she was boring. I've begun to really like her. She's become really funny, and her and Laura together are like a couple of dirty girls, and they just make me laugh all the time.
Well, there's something I want to touch on there, because you just brought up Ryan. They had to choose who was the least genuine housemate, and for the third time, Laura chose Jason. Why do you think Laura has got such a problem with Jason? What did you say, Rob?
She fancies him. She's covering up the fact that she does. Watch the way when he's in the room, she walks past, she gives a little downwards glance to where he's sat, or if he walks in and she's sat down, she follows him across the room. Pipe down, pipe down. Go on. She's on one tonight, isn't she? Pipe down. And I just think that she, now that Charlie's gone, is working her way towards Jason.
You're lucky Charlie ain't here.
I think Laura is obviously, when she went in the house, she said, I'm really pretty and I'm all this and all that. She's not coming on to Jason. I think at the end of the day, Jason is, Charlie's gone, and Laura thinks she's all it. But what you're saying, I don't agree. I think Laura is just being herself, but she doesn't fancy Jason, I think.
Well, let's talk about the divide, because they were divided into two groups in the deliberation room and had to choose two people to target. Now, they chose Andy and Jane. Josie, let me come to you. Were they pretty much the easiest targets they could have gone for?
I think Jane was the easy target, and I think they picked Andy because they thought that people was a game player on the outside. So I think, they were easy targets.
But the thing is, though, they started to discuss it. It looked pretty certain. Every week. Every week, I tell him, what do I tell him? You haven't got a mic! They had that discussion. And it looked pretty much certain to all of us, to be fair, that Jane would have got the immunity at one point. It then all completely turned around and backfired. Jake, were you surprised that they had that shift going from, we all want Jane, Jane should have the immunity, and then all of a sudden it was like, we give the immunity to Andy?
Do you know what it is? I think the younger ones just talk, and there's not really much sense in it. I personally don't. I like Alex. I think he's a nice guy, and I know how it is. But there's 24 hours. There's 24 hours in the day. Just because he's not being a prick and arguing with every single person.
He's too busy trying to look good looking, isn't he?
But it don't mean, Carol, don't make me you and our bag. We're going to have ag in there. Look,
we're going to have two couples of ag on the man.
It's our first domestic.
Yes,
no, just because he's not piping up all the time doesn't necessarily mean he's not entertaining within the house. Do you know what I mean?
And what we have to take into consideration is we follow the storylines that are going on in that house, and maybe during the day he might have said something funny by a Sunlander, but we haven't seen it.
But I think with Andy and Jane, they are easy targets because they know. Can you imagine if it was Ryan and Huey up there?
Yeah.
You'd still be hearing about it in 2065, mate. So
yeah. Well, we did see Andy having a bit of an in-depth chat with Jason about the game in general, and it seemed that it was getting a little bit tactical. Is there a point, John, that you've looked at this and thought maybe they're seeing that tactics now? When you were in the house, was there a point when you went,
yeah, they probably got it from me.
No, John, you were a tactical player. You were and you admitted it on the outside.
ask you both. Look, you were both in there at the same time.
vodka in this
Tactics, when do they come into play? We're over that halfway mark now. Is this the time where they're going to start going?
Yeah, 100%. You've got what do you got? 3 weeks left. It's definitely the time. I think they did that to bury the hatchet between both, but deep down they were both thinking,
I want to win.
How I hate you.
Joe, do you agree?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wasn't a tactical player, but I know John Wells.
What have we done? Listen, on that note, please give them a round of applause. In just a minute, the latest news and weather from where they are. Plus, the housemates might be having a nightmare, but for us, it's fairy tale time. Our Dorian will be delivering the latest instalment of Story on the Side later, where 2 star-crossed lovers meet across the divide. And have a blowy at the end of it as well. We'll see you on to the right. Welcome back to Big Brothers Bit on the Side, where we are all celebrating all the latest twists, turns and backstabbing, and believe me, we are not talking about the Tory leadership contest. Oh, I'm getting topical! Brexit! Now, there are many classic fairy tale love stories. Cinderella and Prince Charming. Beauty and the Beast. Laura and Bernardo. Right, maybe not that one. But none come close to the romance that is Ryan and Hughie. So, Dorian, take it away.
It's time for Story on the Side. Hello, viewers. I'm Leslie Joseph. And now you're sitting comfortably, I shall tell you a tale. Our story begins in the other house, where they all had to keep quiet as a mouse.
Can you hear someone?
Yo, shh.
Guys.
Ryan ruined it all and started to shout.
Shut your fucking mouth if you're off! What? Fuck off!
And thus, the others were found out. Ryan's secret mission was an epic fail.
Therefore, Ryan must return to the other house and live with the others again immediately.
But this allowed them to begin their tale. As soon as he changed back into the other's costume, Ryan and Hughie's love started to bloom. But Jane fell victim to one of Ryan's lies. He told her he'd contracted some STIs. Oh, for goodness sake.
I don't know whether I've got, like, a disease or something, because my willy's been tingling.
With daytime naps and cuddles in bed, it was clear Hughie was lodged in Ryan's head.
Oh, Ryan is so cute, actually.
They love each other, you can tell.
These two definitely did not take it slow, as late one night, there was a cheeky blow. Sorry. But then the next day, full of regret, it was clear Ryan was upset.
My mum's heart is going to come out of her chest. My nan. Oh!
And now, dear viewers, there's no use pretending. The story's already had a happy ending.
He actually proposed!
But is this true love or just a showman's? Only Ryan and Hughie know if it was fate or circumstance. Good night. Sleep tight. No nightmares.
My love for that woman just grows and grows. But it's time now for tomorrow's headlines in today's news. 11:45 today, Ryan proved that some people literally can't even boil an egg.
fuck's sake, it's nowhere near done. Oh, it's not cooking properly. Ooh. You get it running? Yeah, after... No. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh! Fucking joke! Oh! Ow! Ah! Oh. How is that possible?
Bet Nigella shit herself. At 12:04, Evelyn had something to get off her chest, and she did not give two damns who heard her.
I need to tell you a secret. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm telling you this. Is this a prank? No, it's not. I just want to tell you. I'm so bored! I'm just so bored! I'm so bored! I just had to let that out. Good secret.
Well, you know what they say, only boring people get bored. Do you know what I'm saying? And with the new series, bit of gossip, new series of Strictly Come Dancing is fast approaching. I can exclusively reveal the first contestants. I can. It's Big Brother 17, Sam Giffin and Letitia Grace.
Let me show you. Here she is.
Oh, you meant to grab me! I thought we were spinning. Do it again.
I heard that crap.
Can you do the Paso Doble? Look at that face. Do the
I think you're trying to kill cockroaches.
Oh,
What'd I do?
oh my God, you just dislocated my old shoulder.
Maybe not. No. But now, as ever, it's time for the weather, where they are. Good evening and welcome to the weather. As Annihilation Week continues in the Big Brother house, we can expect to see some extreme conditions, including blizzards, flash floods, and for anyone stood behind Letitia, high winds. The aftermath of this week's first shock eviction is still being felt in the diary room, and Andy and Jason see their future housemate status clouded in dense fog. Over in the garden now, there continues to be unpredictable signs as Evelyn's warm front struggles to break down Alex's frosty outlook. However, there have been one or two hot spots indicating, wait for it, a brighter extended outlook for the pair. And finally, following Chelsea's departure, Jane can be found up high on cloud 9, but let's just hope she saves some bread and tea bags for a rainy day. That was the weather where they are. Have a great evening. Coming up, we've got all the latest from the house with news on today's very shocking twist. Plus, impressionist and comedian Luke Kempner's back. Who's going to be landing on the lows? I'll see you after the break. is I. Monsieur Clark Neal. This evening we saw the house play a prank on Jane involving a pink dildo. It has been brought to my attention that the dildo in question has now gone missing. I am here to solve the case of the missing pink dildo. So who could it be? Where could the dildo be? Can you hear it? Ah! I have found the culprit! Carol McGiffin has the big dildo! Well, while I make the arrest, it's time to take a look and see what the housemates have been up to. It's time for an exclusive, you filthy, filthy man.
This is Big Brother. The annihilation will continue in 20 minutes. Housemates should be smartly dressed.
Oh, fucking hell.
This means one of us is going to die.
I'm not getting changed, Big Brother. If I go, I'll go in there. So
I'm going to put my dress on.
Why she sounds so happy that one of us might be going? Jane.
Hey.
One of us might be going tonight. She always sounds so fucking happy about it. I want to be here more than anything. Fuck's sake.
Well, we'll have even more on the latest Annihilation developments later. You do not want to miss that. But I sometimes feel this. If you at home are ever annoyed by the voices in your head, please spare a thought for our next guest, because he's unlucky enough to have all of our housemates' voices in his head, and sometimes they come out of his mouth. Out, not in, out. Give it up for Luke Kemner!
Hello, yes, my name is Luke Kemner. I'm a comedian impressionist, and I have watched every episode of Big Brother, this series. Twice. I mean, it takes a lot to get those voices in. So the start of this week has been very tough, right? Yeah. But don't worry, because Big Brother the Musical opens in Elstree tonight. Yes, and here is the opening number. Do make sure you get along to see it, right? There is a great tap number in Act 2 called Andy's a Game Player. Yeah. So, what a week. Here's how it all kicked off on Monday. This week, the game has changed. It's Annihilation Week. Who goes? Jane decides.
Right, everyone, Big Brother has given me this task, as I could annihilate you all on the outside. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is give one of you immunity from annihilation. Okay? It's up to you to prove to me that you deserve to stay. I don't want to say any more. This isn't a fucking game. Well, it is. Well, you know what I mean. Jackson, you can lead the discussion. Jane, please keep me in, right? Yeah? I feel I deserve to be here because I'm actually two housemates. That's right. You've got the me in the diary room where I don't get frustrated and I talk posh so mummy's proud of me. And then you've got the me when I've had a few drinks and I'm a little bit more street dog. That's right. So you've got to keep me in because I'm two for the price of one duck. Right, Jason, your turn. Jane, I deserve my place in the house because I spent 3 months trying to get into the house, 6 weeks in the house, and then 36 hours getting out of the house. I don't want to be incinerated. I mean masturbated. I can't get that word right. I don't want to get voted out. Well done, Jason. Right, Tisha. Well, I think you're obviously going to say you're going to save me because I'm fucking hilarious. But can you do one favour for me, though, Jane? Can you get rid of Andy? Because the public have proven he's a game player, and if there's one thing that the public don't like on the game show Big Brother, it's a game player. Well done, Tish. Well done, Tish. Evelyn, stand up. Take the stage, Duck. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, Georgina, for talking to Evelyn. Jane, I don't want to be annihilated because me and Alex are starting to have a relationship. Are we? Yeah, of course we are. Maybe I should have made it more obvious. No, you did make it obvious. It's not that. Alex, I fancy you, okay? I just want to get that off my chest. Yeah, I know you do, but can you get off my chest? Sorry, Alex. Well done, guys. Huey, would you like to say something to Janie? I'll come back to you later. Huey. Andy, go ahead. Okay, Janie. I'd like you to keep me in because I've loved my time in here. I'm not a storyteller. I've got engaged in here to my fiancé Ed. Yes, you did, my gorgeous man. You big baby. Thank you. Thank you, Ed. Please don't talk again because you slightly overshadowed my time when you came in. So please keep me in, Janie, and I might finally be able to get rid of this cold. Well done, Andy. I know that was tough. Sam.
Oh my God, I'm so rubbish at speeches. Jane, please don't annihilate me, because since I've come in here, I've just wanted to be myself. So let me stay so I can be myself and I can be true to myself and just be myself, really. Myself.
Very honest, Sam. Chelsea, I know you've already been evicted, but Luke wrote this bit yesterday, so we're going to do it. Jane, if you annihilate me, that's fine. We don't need to have a conversation, okay? But if you annihilate Andy, right? If you annihilate Andy, I'll warn you, be careful. Man, them going to get beat up, all right? And I'm warning you, I might do something I regret. Like what, Chelsea? I might get my hair cut. Thank you, Chelsea. That would be a relief to us all. And last but not least, Huey. Right, Jane, can I say something? No, shut up. No, because I think there are quite a few storytelling fools in here. And I'm naming no names because that wouldn't be fair. No offence, Andy. But I don't think you'll annihilate me because I've made you something for you. It's a bit of bread and a bit of jam and a tea bag. So don't you dare annihilate me, you trouble-raising bitch. Thank you, Luke Clark and Luke Kemner. Good night.
Big decision that the housemates are facing, and our panel will be giving their take on the drama. I'll see you straight after the break. Luke, everyone! Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. It is now time to reveal the latest twist. I can now confirm that the housemates will be given the chance to steal £20,000 from the £100,000 prize fund. The podiums with the buttons are back. All the housemates have to do is be the first one to push their button to steal the money. But there is an evil twist. Let's have a look at what Big Brother said when he broke the news.
This is Big Brother. Housemates, for the past 2 days, you have all faced annihilation. You have evicted Chelsea and awarded immunity to Andy. Today, the annihilation continues. In front of you is £20,000 cash. This £20,000 has been taken from the winner's prize fund and will not be returned. Right now, Big Brother is giving one of you the opportunity to take this £20,000. Shortly, the buttons in front of you will become live. To claim this £20,000, all you have to do is be the first housemate to press your button. Whoever presses first will become £20,000 richer. They will be free to continue living as a housemate and will still be in the running to become this year's winner of Big Brother. However, this prize carries a severe consequence. Whichever housemate takes the £20,000 must make a crucial decision. They must evict one housemate. Whoever they choose will leave the Big Brother house today.
To confirm, whoever presses the button will steal the £20,000, but will also choose who the next evictee will be, and that person will then leave the house for good. Let me just say, it is completely shocking what has gone on in that house. Do not miss the main show tomorrow night to find out who. But it's time to find out what our panel and audience make of it all. So, Jake, let me come to you. If you were in there, would you push that button?
I'm shocked.
So am I, babes.
Give us a second. Well, I've got about 12 quid in my bank now, so I probably won't.
He's pressing the button.
No, I think it's kind of a win-win for some of them. The ones that probably don't think they're going to win, they're going to get 20 grand and get rid of someone they don't like. Yeah. So it's like, it's win-win, but then when you think a bit about the bigger picture, you're going to be hated. Everyone in the house is going to nominate you, and the public could be like, why has he pressed it? So I think it's like, it's 20 grand though, isn't it?
Jose and John James, in your year, Jose, you got a pass to the final, but that was given to you by your fellow housemates. Now they've got to choose to do this themselves. How would you have felt if you were in this situation, this task was in your year? What would you have done?
Rylan, I was down the bingo hall and I thought...
Why did they
Sorry, I've got more chance of winning Big Brother than down the bingo hall, so I was only ever there for the money.
But you say that, and coming with hitting that button, you would have took the £20,000. But 100%. Carol, it will come at a cost. Do you think the rest of the housemates will turn on the person that's eventually decided to do it?
Oh, without a doubt, because they'll all be pissed off that they didn't do it. Because if one person does it, they're like, oh, I can't believe they did it and I didn't do it. And they're guaranteed 20 grand. Whereas, there's still quite a few of them in there, and the odds are, they're not good odds to actually winning it. So most of them are going to walk away with nothing. And not even any friends. So
the housemate who pushes the button, as we've just revealed, will choose solely, what's the word? On their own. Solely, that's it. Who will be evicted next? So, John James, who do you think could be in danger? Who do you think will press that button, and who do you think they'll go for?
I think Jason will push the button.
Do you?
I'm a massive fan of his, and I think after all these people that have just thrown his name in the bucket every single time, game player, whatever, and I think that he may panic. I hope he doesn't, because I really like him, and I actually personally want him to win. But I think I could see the sort of fear and like in his eyes. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong.
Well,
but...
do you know what? Let's talk about all the housemates. Jackson took the lead in the task earlier this week. Do we think he had the potential of pressing the button?
Jackson won't press it. No way, really. He just won't press it. Do you know who's going to surprise me? Who I think is going to press that button? Laura.
You think Laura?
Because Laura, she is going to press that button, right? She's got nothing to lose, has she?
Well, do you know what? Let's go through them. Let's talk about Alex. We know he doesn't like house drama. Jake, do you think that this could be his time where we go, there's Alex, and he's pressed the button?
No, I think there's two people in there that definitely won't press the button, and that's Alex and Jackson. Because they seem like the biggest team players. Even though Jackson argues every now and again, what he says is a bit of sense in it. Jackson was reluctant to press the button when he had a message from his son, do you know what I mean? Because he's a team player. So I don't think they'll take it.
Okay.
I think the one person that maybe would is maybe Andy or Jason, yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to Sam. Letitia sees him as a strong housemate, but we have not seen that much from Sam recently. Josh, do you think this particular task could bring out a ruthless side to him?
Well, he needs to, because I think he's a little bit in trouble. I don't think he's a winner. So if I was Sam, I would definitely press the bloody button.
Okay, all right. Well, look, we've already spoken about him with John James. Let's talk about Jason. He's been accused by Charlie and a few of the other housemates of being a game player. Can we see him hitting the button?
Yeah. Jason won't press it because Jason's a game player. Jason wants to win the game. The money doesn't mean anything to him. He wants to win the game. So as a result, he won't press the button.
Okay, you don't think he will?
He's going to press it and then he's going to vote Laura out. And secure.
Yes, he will. So many conspiracies. Let's move on to Huey. He didn't have any problem sacrificing housemates for inflatables at the pool party. Let's just know that. John James, do you think he's just going to be as ruthless with this task as he was with the pool party?
Yeah, you can sort of see it in his face, couldn't you, when it lit up and they said that what the deal was if you push the button, and he sort of went. So maybe, but tough call. I don't think he will.
You don't think he will?
No, I don't think he will.
All right, well,
I don't think he will.
Let's talk about Ryan. I can hear a lot of you shouting him out. Do you think his loyalties towards Huey will affect his decision, Carol? Because if he's got himself into a little relationship now.
The only person that I can see pressing that button is Ryan, actually. But you gave a little clue and you said it's really shocking. So,
it's a shocker.
So it probably isn't Ryan, because a lot of people will expect Ryan to do it. So it's got to be someone. It's somebody that we just.
Or am I double bluffing you all, Carol?
It's going to be Jane, and she's going to give it all to charity.
That's all we want. Well, you brought her out. Let's talk about Jane. She's keen now to secure her place in the house, though the others keep saying that she wants to leave. Josh, do you think she's got more reasons than everyone else to actually hit that button? Because she's not flavour of the month all the time, is
Well,
she?
they didn't care about her, so she should hit the button as well. But Jane has really grown on me. Everything that she says, I'm like, yes, Jane, yeah. She's a proper grower.
Oh. That's the words Josie Gibson. Let's talk about Laura. She's the only person we've actually heard mention the £100,000 during the time in the house. Jake, she seems to have her eyes set on that prize. Do we think that she could press it?
Josie told me he was a grower as well earlier.
Scandal!
No, Laura.
Let's bring it back to the game. Bring it back to the game.
Covers this.
Laura.
Laura, yeah, she's. At the end of the day, you're in Big Brother because you want 100 grand. You want to win the money. So I think if you wasn't 100% sure, which probably none of them are, that they're going to take all the money home, there's got to be a little bit of thought about pushing the button and taking 20 grand and getting rid of someone. So,
she's piping up. I ain't got a mic.
I'm just saying, though, Laura's done it, so she'll press it. I don't care.
Do you reckon? 100%.
And that is going to be the big shock. That is going to be the big shock.
That if Emma was still in the house, she would press it because she was.
She's not, babe. You're wasting my time. Alright, let's move on to Laura's partner in crime, Evelyn. She said that she doesn't think she's going to win it. So, John James, let me come to you. Evelyn thinks she's not going to win. Is that enough of a reason for her? Evelyn, is that enough reason for her to press the button, do you think?
Yeah, I think they're more likely to push the button. The ones that think they've got nothing to lose are definitely more likely.
Do we think Evelyn would?
I think once you think that they're really boring, the public think they're boring, will press it quickly, and then I think they will. No, they will. One of them will. One of them will.
Well, you're saying Andy. Let's talk about him. He's feeling more confident than ever at the moment. Carol, will Andy press that button?
I absolutely think Andy definitely would. I definitely would, because he's not flavoured of the month. He genuinely doesn't like any of those people in that house, and they all annoy him. And I think he wouldn't give a toss if he pissed them all off. But actually, my new theory is this: I think they all push the button, but it's just who does it
Yes. No, confirm, nor deny. Carol McGibbon's rumours. Andy, what are we thinking? You think he will? You're nodding along.
Push or be pushed.
Push or be pushed. Good. Go on the tagline over there. She loves it. Finally, let's talk about Letitia. She says that she's in there for a daughter. She's previously mentioned it's only a game. Jose, how do you think she's going to play this? Do you think she's going to bang that button?
I think Letitia thinks that she might be in with a chance of winning, and so do I. And everybody's giving her a hard time about being in there. She got a daughter at home, but I think what she's doing is fantastic. This could open a lot of opportunities. Imagine taking £100 over to your daughter.
True. Letitia, has she got any intention of pressing it? Oh, you think she does?
Yeah, I hope she does. I hope she's the one that's got it, because she is the single mum. She's in there, she speaks about her daughter. I'm a single mum and I know what a struggle it is. I hope she's done it and I hope she gets it. Definitely.
So that means Letitia's a threat, so therefore she has to be thinking, to stay in this house, I need to push the button. So it's the only way to stay in that house.
No, Letitia's already said, even if you watched last night, when she said that, there's two sides to it. There's a weak side and a strong side, right? And she doesn't know where she stands in between. So I think she's going to push it quickly to make sure that she secures her place.
Oh, okay. No, I can understand your thinking. I've got about 50 seconds left. Someone will be evicted from the house for good. So, panel, very quickly. John James, who do you think is going to press the button?
Oh,
come on!
Right. If I had to do someone, I think Ryan will.
You think Ryan will, Josie?
I think all of them, apart from Letitia and Huey, will.
Jake?
I think Jane.
You think Jane will press it, Carol?
Andy.
Andy, OK, let's switch it up for the audience. Who do we think's going to be evicted?
Hopefully Ryan.
I don't know.
Hopefully Ryan, can't stand him.
Hopefully Jane.
Ryan, please. Jason.
Think Letitia.
I think it's going to be Jason.
Definitely Jane.
Definitely Jane.
Ryan.
Who else? It's all happening. It's going to be a chat. You can see how all of this is going to play out in the main show tomorrow night. And I'm going to have your latest victory right here on Bet on the Side. You do not want to miss it. But that is all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to our panel and audience. I'll be back here after that shock eviction with Tina Malone, Paisley Billings and Bobby Norris. And of course, the latest victim of Annihilation will be here to tell us all about their dramatic departure.